The 10 hottest places on Earth. Surface temperatures so high they can instantly boil water, and car tires nearly melt when driving through. As summer approaches, temperatures continue to climb. People start drinking iced beverages and turning on air conditioners to cool down. Yet some places experience extreme heat year-round, where you can feel the heat waves coming through the screen, even from a distance. In this edition of Guidepedia, we'll take you on a tour of the hottest places on Earth. Click subscribe, turn on your air conditioning, and let's set off together. Amazon rainforest. The Amazon rainforest, located in South America, is the largest tropical rainforest on Earth, covering an area of approximately 1.9 million square miles. According to records, the Amazon's average annual temperature exceeds 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which might not seem extremely hot. However, the constant rain and humidity, combined with its proximity to the equator, means it's frequently baked by intense sunlight. With each breath, your nostrils can feel the overwhelming heat waves. The exceptionally muggy air often leaves explorers dizzy and barely able to move forward. Even more fascinating is the little-known boiling river in the Amazon rainforest. The water temperature reaches around 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Even from a distance, you can see the steam rising from the river's surface. Forest animals that accidentally fall and face only one outcome: death. Consequently, the river's surface frequently carries the bodies of deceased animals, a truly disturbing sight. Yet remarkably, scientists have discovered numerous microorganisms living in these nearly boiling waters. This indirectly confirms that Earth's primitive life forms could indeed survive in extremely hot environments. Sonoran Desert. The Sonoran Desert, located at the border between the United States and Mexico, is North America's largest and hottest desert. Desert troubadour John Van Dyke called it the kingdom of solar fire. Unlike other deserts that are nothing but yellow sand as far as the eye can see, the Sonoran is surprisingly full of life. Annual rainfall between 3 and 15 inches makes it the world's most humid desert. Giant saguaro cacti, towering over 40 feet tall, are rooted throughout the landscape. This region is home to 60 species of mammals, 350 species of birds, over 100 reptile species, and 30 native fish species, making it one of the world's most complete and largest arid land ecosystems. Consequently, quite a few residents live in the surrounding areas. However, despite its seemingly pleasant environment, temperatures exceeding 115 degrees Fahrenheit are commonplace. During the hottest summer months, people can only stay indoors and can't go anywhere. Many tourists who come hoping to take photos with the giant cacti and experience the desert wilderness end up parched and unable to walk, praying for a brief rain shower to cool things down. Local authorities therefore remind backpackers to prepare plenty of water and heat relief items before setting out on their journey. Dallol. Dallol is located in a settlement area in northern Ethiopia, at an elevation of 426 feet below sea level. Due to a nearby volcano, the air and gases from hot springs, sulfur pools, and boiling lava lakes make the average annual temperature in this region reach around 106 degrees Fahrenheit. The average high temperature during the hottest month climbs to 116 degrees Fahrenheit. Between 1960 and 1966, it set the world record for the highest annual average temperature in an inhabited place. Moreover, Dallol is also one of the most remote regions in the world. There are no connecting roads to this area. Besides jeeps, the only transportation to the outside world consists of camel caravans that collect salt from mines. Local residents live a nomadic life, raising livestock in mobile huts and traveling through the dry desert, making their living by selling salt. For exhausted travelers, the rows of people and camels often appear like mirages. Due to the harsh climate, remote geographical location, and toxic gases released from volcanic craters that repeatedly assault natives and visitors alike, Dallol has been rated as one of the most dangerous places in the world, perhaps because it's simply too hot. The Ethiopian Central Statistical Agency has not included population data for this region in reports since 2005. Dallol has essentially become a ghost town surrounded by flames. Bangkok. Bangkok, Thailand doesn't appear to be an extremely hot place since it has never broken any high-temperature records. However, its heat is relentless regardless of season. The city is enveloped in high temperatures from morning till night all year round, making it unbearable. In April 2023, Bangkok's temperature reached a new high, soaring to 129 degrees Fahrenheit. On the streets, people could be seen everywhere holding umbrellas and guzzling water. Some are fanning themselves so vigorously their hands nearly tied in knots. The local government urgently called on Bangkok residents to truly avoid going outdoors unless necessary. Many countries also warned their citizens to carefully consider traveling to Thailand to avoid heat stroke. Experts say that Bangkok's exceptionally high temperatures this year are influenced by the El Niño phenomenon, compounded by humans' use of fossil fuels accelerating global warming. To beat the heat, Thai people have come up with various methods, such as staying on boats, drinking fresh fruit juice, and spraying water guns. However, they believe the most effective way to cool down is eating chili peppers. When you're sweating from spicy food, you won't feel how hot the weather is anymore. Friends watching this, what do you think of this cooling method? Kuwait City. Kuwait, in the Al Asama region, is a desert country whose capital is one of the hottest cities in both the Middle East and the world. Here, summer lasts for 6 months, and under the scorching heat, the heavens are extremely stingy with rainfall. Consequently, the average temperature hovers around a suffocating 113 degrees Fahrenheit, with highs reaching 124 degrees. On July 4th, 2021, the temperature measured in the shade on Kuwait city streets reached an astonishing 127 degrees Fahrenheit. In direct sunlight, it exceeded 165 degrees. Simply opening a window and extending your hand outside would result in an immediate withdrawal from the burning heat. During the hottest times, the ground temperature reaches 176 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to fry an egg in seconds. This extreme heat means that during summer, virtually no one in Kuwait City ventures out to work, especially outdoor labors, rendering the entire city practically deserted. At that time, several photos circulated online where the poster claimed that Kuwait was so hot that cars were melting and traffic lights were about to fall. The images were quite shocking. However, upon investigation, these melted cars were actually caused by a nearby building fire, not for being baked by the sun, and the incident didn't even occur in Kuwait. One can hardly blame people for their fear of Kuwait's terrifying weather, especially since experts predict that temperatures in Kuwait City will continue to rise. Flaming Mountain. The Flaming Mountain, located in the Taklamakan Desert, is the hottest place in all of China. Temperatures regularly exceed 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Stand here for just 10 minutes, and your shirt will be completely soaked through. It feels like standing next to a furnace. On July 4th, 2019, local measurements recorded a high of 113 degrees Fahrenheit, with ground surface temperatures reaching an astonishing 167 degrees. Police officers on duty under the scorching sun, working from 8 in the morning until 8 at night, must drink 20 bottles of water throughout the day to stay hydrated and avoid heat stroke. The Flaming Mountain, historically known as Red Rock Mountain, is composed of red sandstone. The erosion-formed gullies and folds make it appear as if flames are burning, hence its name. Due to the radiation effect of the rocks, it actually feels even hotter when you're there. Despite being a famous scenic area in Turpan, Xinjiang, even the hottest environment cannot deter enthusiastic tourists. Many people film short videos burying eggs in hot sand, which cook through in no time. Quite fascinating. However, for public safety, local management has installed warning signs about burns everywhere. They also remind visitors to check their tire conditions when parking and to be careful not to drive while fatigued. After all, hot weather makes people particularly drowsy. Death Valley, California. Death Valley in California. Just hearing its name makes one's blood run cold. One of its terrifying aspects is that it's the hottest and driest place in all of America. This location has recorded 2 of Earth's highest temperature records. The first is Earth's highest air temperature record. On July 10th, 1913, the temperature in Furnace Creek, a small town in Death Valley, reached 134 degrees Fahrenheit in the morning, hot enough to fry eggs without a gas stove. The second is Earth's highest natural surface temperature record. On July 15, 1972, it reached 201 degrees Fahrenheit, nearly hot enough to boil water, combined with minimal rainfall. Once a person steps into this place, they immediately feel their skin burning and their mouth parched. Any moisture exposed to the air evaporates in an instant. If you go a day without drinking water, you're not far from death's door. Many people refer to this place as hell on earth. Some travelers have fainted from the heat and tried to return to their cars for air conditioning, only to have their radiators burst in such extreme heat and dryness. Truly terrifying. If you're planning to travel here, be sure to bring plenty of drinking water and extra coolant for your vehicle. Azazia. Azazia, located in northern Libya, was for many years considered the place with the highest recorded temperature on Earth. In September 1992, the Meteorological Bureau measured its average annual temperature at a scorching 136 degrees Fahrenheit. This record stood until 2012, when the World Meteorological Organization determined the reading was erroneous. Even so, Libya, with 90% of its land covered by desert, continues to experience extremely high temperatures and frequently issues heat wave warnings. The blazing sun shining on golden sand dunes creates heat waves that make it nearly impossible for people to keep their eyes open. Even standing under the eaves of buildings causes profuse sweating. During daylight hours, people dare not venture outside their homes, only conducting activities during the somewhat cooler nights. Sahara Desert, the capital of world deserts. The Sahara Desert is located in the northern part of the African continent, covering a total area of 3.6 million square miles. This region has a tropical desert climate with annual rainfall less than 4 inches. Some areas may not see a single drop of rain throughout the entire year. During the scorching summer, the Sahara Desert has recorded extreme high temperatures of 136 degrees Fahrenheit. Sand greatly absorbs heat, making surface temperatures of 158 to 176 degrees Fahrenheit quite normal. In such extreme heat, water evaporates at one of the fastest rates on Earth as soon as it falls. In the middle of the Sahara Desert, it's extremely dry with almost no vegetation. Even fennec foxes have evolved oversized ears to increase heat dissipation. When travelers trek long distances through the desert, parched and overheated, they often mistake mirages for cool lockshores, ultimately finding themselves in life-threatening situations. Remarkably, the Sahara's extreme climate isn't just about heat, with daily sunshine exceeding 10 hours. And because sand absorbs heat quickly but dissipates it even faster, the temperature difference between day and night is enormous. Nighttime temperatures can drop below freezing. Research indicates that regions south of the Sahara Desert experience excess mortality rates of more than 100,000 people due to cold weather. Lut Desert. Not as famous as the Sahara Desert, the Lut Desert has recorded temperatures as high as 159 degrees Fahrenheit, making it the hottest place on Earth. In Persian, Lut means empty desert, covering 20,000 square miles. It ranks as the 25th largest desert globally and looks like another planet from a distance. From 2003 to 2010, NASA conducted a global survey using imaging spectrometers installed on satellites. They measured a temperature of 159 degrees Fahrenheit in the Lut Desert in 2005. According to NASA data, this desert recorded the highest global surface temperatures in 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, and 2009. Among these years, the 159 degrees Fahrenheit recorded in 2005 stands as the highest, surpassing all other years and regions. The surface temperature is so high because the desert is covered with black volcanic lava that easily absorbs heat from sunlight. One plateau covered with dark lava has a Persian name meaning wheat roasting. According to local legend, this name originated when residents once left wheat in this area, and after several days of high-temperature baking, the wheat was scorched. Surprisingly, despite having the world's highest surface temperature. The Lut Desert's average air temperature is only 102 degrees Fahrenheit. After watching this video, friends viewing the screen, would you dare to experience these hottest places? And in the scorching summer, what methods do you use to cool down? Feel free to leave comments and interact in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like Guidepedia. Next time, we'll bring you more exciting content.